What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, it's finally happened. Today, we are looking at LA Knight. Yeah! We have finally got him. He is 6-star bronze. He's going to be going 6-star silver once I get the final 12 bandanas and 2 chairs. He's going to go silver. I've already got the stars to make him complete. I'm going to be skyrocketing him to max level and then hoarding all the showboat coins, resources, whatever, to make him 6-star gold when it drops, if it drops anytime soon. LA Knight is my favorite in WWE. I love him in the game. I have been wanting him for so long, and finally this month I got him. So for the upcoming boss battle on this weekend, he is looking at one of the front runners for a heavy amount of damage. Sadly, mine's only going to be able to help with shield break, not damage, because I don't have any plate parts, and I need the plate parts because I want to put the Heartstopper plate on him. His belt is 50% move damage, which is not ideal, but it does help right now. Until I get a gem damage belt on him, I'm not going to worry too much. As you can see, we've already aimed towards the blue. Just like in the Lashley video, it is not 200% yet, but it will get there. He is going to have all maxed medals. I don't care how much I have to grind for it. He is going to be he's going to be my favorite. He's going to be my project. He is everything in between. I just absolutely adore this card. So as of right now, we are sitting at 100% plus on all gems. So that's a big bonus. We're looking at 219% on the blues. Clearly, that's the one we're going to start with. I realize that right now the triple yellow is right there, but that's a process. So ultimately, this is going to be the build that you're going to want for boss battle this weekend if you are running LA Knight. Excuse me, give me 1 second here. Let me check MP. There's 6. That's what I thought. So at 6-star silver, he will be having Trick Dom Dom on him for the extra 40%. So we're just going to do that right now, just because we can. And in regards to the rest of the gems, we are going to do Steamboat, adding an additional 50% to those trap gems, because that's what's getting focused the most. So if I can find him, there he is. Bam. So his moves, if you are unfamiliar, it is running, corner, knee, strike. You're going to deal 152,000 damage and choose a 6x6 area to make into trap gems. If broken by you, deal 90,000 damage and increase your yellow MP by 4. If broken by your opponent, heal for 90,317. It is good, or it is kind of beneficial to know that a 6x6 area is 36 gems. We are only turning a max amount. Actually, that's what we're going to change. We're going to switch out Steamboat for a generator. We are going to be going with Tech Dom Dom. I need to take Tech Dom Dom to 6-star bronze for that additional gem. But either way, we're going to be making 19 trap gems into blue gems, so there is still going to be gems left over for them to heal us with. Following that, and this is where our big portion comes into place, is the big boot. We're going to deal 187,000 damage and increase our blue gem damage by 253% for 1 turn. I want to say this now because I'm going to forget it later on. For the boss battle with the Heartstopper plate, this makes him extremely viable for the boss battle. You are going to be able to get off 3 of the moves at once on the first turn. Then you're going to be doing the big boot again and then the gravy train following that. Since there's 36 gems and you're only breaking 19, there's a good chance there's still going to be a giant chunk there. With the Heartstopper plate, running it 3 times is an additional 450%. So that's going to be an additional 653% total. Following that, when you hit the big boot again, it is going to increase it more, or increase them another 50%. So you're looking at a grand total of roughly 800% extra on top of the 600% that is presented from the bonuses for the boss battle. Excuse me, I'm losing my words. Ultimately, you're making him 10 times stronger than what he already is come boss battle. So this is something I believe everyone should look into and run for this coming boss battle. With Lawler and another +2 MP for blue, all of these are going off turn 1. So it depends on how fast you want to go and the animation speed. I believe the animation speed for all of this wraps up to 32 seconds, 35 seconds in total. So if you can get the big boot off and the gravy train at the last second, you're going to be doing a crap ton of damage. Come the following turn, when the shield is up, you'll hit the running knee, and then you'll hit the gravy train for just quick breaking. You're going to be stacking off of that Heartstopper plate, so hitting the big boot isn't really going to benefit, but right as they're about ready to shatter, hit the big boot, increase them more, hit the gravy train, should be done. So this is just information for the upcoming boss battle. Moving forward, this is one of the builds I plan on utilizing, but I also plan on utilizing the triple yellow as well, which is what we're going to investigate in this episode of Hayes Status playing WWE Champions. I had no idea where I was going with this. I just kind of followed the train of thought. So let's go in against Trick Sammy. Oh, our belt. I am 100% Fury 2 on this. I already talked about that. Go back away. Back away. Back away from the light. I lost my train of thought. I'm just so excited to do this video finally. I've been waiting for that freaking last slot to be unlocked for so long. All right. I'm really hoping this doesn't let me down. So clearly I'm going to go for the biggest selection of blues here. We're going to increase by 253%. So our blue gems now are doing over 100,000 apiece. At 6-star silver, I expect them to be a lot more. I'm just so fucking excited about this. I've been wanting LA Knight for so long. Boom. 6.2 mil. Get out of my lobby. Damn. I love it. Love everything about that. At 6-star bronze, I will take 6.2 mil every single time. Let's check the consistency level. We'll do it one more time. We'll check the consistency. Because that was fast. Oh, yeah. Just LA Knight all the way. I loved him when he was in Impact Wrestling. As Eli Drake. Absolutely adored that. His Max Dupree run in NXT was lackluster at best, and I'm happy they went with LA Knight, even though I made fun of his name the day he debuted. I thought it was the biggest bunch of horse hockey. So 5.4. So we're ranging. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so this is only one turn. We're doing 0.5 mil a piece on these. That is lovely. At 200%, it's going to be well above all of that. So we're going to hit here and just kind of fill up a little bit more. So obviously our first run was a little bit better just because of the cascade that followed. But honestly, this is so straightforward that the AI couldn't possibly mess this up. Especially with the fact that the trap gems are still out there for healing. Like, that is ridiculously strong, and I love it. All right, let's go with the triple yellow, see what the triple yellow is going to bring. I don't think I have enough on the metal parts to switch out for yellow. I think I'm only sitting at 20. Yep, 23. So I can't switch out for yellow. I think I went through and already scrapped everything, but this is learning purposes, so I want to get as close to being able to do that as humanly possible. Wait a second. Oh, it's already available. We don't have to scrap nothing. Yeah. 200% on yellow. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, this one is up for debate. This one is finicky at best. So the way I am looking at this is potentially a backup scenario. Because even if I'm just going to do it just because it's the tour and everything else. I want everything to go off at once because I want to know what the real damage looks like. So I think I'm just going to go with Asuka here because that puts that at 1.2. We're going to go gem damage and we're going to focus Taker. And I'm really thinking I want to do yellow move damage, to be honest with you. I keep forgetting move damage is a thing, just because at 6-star silver, you don't see it very often. But extra 30% puts us at 1.5. I mean, Santa Hogan is a possibility here. This is one of those ones that I probably won't be running as frequently, but I might run just because. Uh, right now I've got Cody, Mutant Seth, Powerhouse KO, and one other one. Oh, Gunther that does yellow. So it's a lot of yellows. A lot of yellow moves. But if this bodes well, I'm not too worried. What are we looking at damage-wise here? 734, 697, 3 million damage. So really, just kind of looking at that, I think this is pretty much telling me what I need to run, to be honest. Just blow all that up, make that huge, go poop, poop, poop in the night. 5 mil, still doing the same amount of damage for more MP. That is something. However, I do also want to stipulate that I do have the Piper plate that will be going on him if this is the build I choose to go with. And that's an additional 500% on the yellows. So that's something, right? Like, we can't bat an eye at that. I could, but I'm not going to. I mean, really, this is just absolutely extraordinary. I'm loving every bit of this. So ultimately what it comes down to, I'm going to do one more run. We are looking at 5 million damage. I want to switch out my move damage for gem damage, doing Brawn instead of K-Quick. Or R-Truth, sorry. I should know all of these names by this point. Like, I've been watching this shit long enough. I should know these things. Alright, Braun, I believe you are 5-star. Silver, yep, right there. Okay, let's try the 25%, see what that brings to the table. We're looking at over 3 million for the finisher with 200%, so I ain't mad about it. See, we're looking at 7.3, 6.9, 3. Yep. So we're looking at 3 million damage just off the rip from that move, so that's pretty lovely. I'm not seeing any sort of things here that would make me think that this is not the right build. So we'll go here, here, and here. Yeah, that covers a majority of the board. And we'll go here just for shits and giggles. Let's see if we can get the whole board. Yeah? Nah, I missed almost. Almost had it. Yeah, 4.9. We're still looking in the same echelon. So really, with the Piper's plate, this is going to be extraordinary. With the Heartstopper plate, the triple blue is going to be extraordinary. Really, I am not seeing any sort of downside to however way I want to run him. Now, the only thing that's going to come into play is the trainers. So if I choose to go LA Knight, and if I went the triple blue build, this is fun, this is exciting, and I enjoy it. But it's the trainers that have me right now. If I had an affiliation belt on Lawler, then I'd be able to run LA Knight and D-Lo without any real consequences to my trainer aesthetics. Now, that being said, I could go triple yellow. Triple yellow is 6. So I could potentially go triple yellow, running not the coaches, not Taker or Braun, but running MP reduction. So that way, these two go off turn 1, which will allow to get to the BFT, which will allow me to redo. Let me try this. No, I can't try it. There's no point in trying it because I don't have the Piper's plate on him right now. When I have the Piper's plate on him, then I'll figure that out from there. So what my plan is come reset, I'm going to do Heartstopper plate, and then I'm going to do the Piper's plate and see which one actually benefits the most. Now, with all that being said, what would be the most ideal plate on you that's not an ultimate? So, maybe the purple and yellow. I mean, I'm reaching for things at this point. 2 words for you would be good because those scatter out and those can break more as it goes along. Kids Lightning is a good choice, I want to say. Cheap Shot would be good. Ish, kind of, maybe. Yeah, really, the ultimate plates are the only thing I have locked down. The rest of this is kind of up for interpretation on how exactly I would like to go for it. Maybe instead of doing that, I just do the escape artist plate on him. I think I'm just going to do that. Escape artist is a very good fallback plate. So having the escape artist on him will negate out a majority of the submission guys because there is quite a bit right now. That 50%, I believe, is coming in clutch. Having 256%, I believe that's helping out quite a bit. So really, there's no real wrong way to run him, in my opinion, right now. Once I get that ultimate plate on him, it's just going to be dealer's choice at that point. It's either hard stopper and increase 150%, Piper plate increase 500%. Either way, it still makes a difference. Because ultimately, by making all those pyros, having the Piper plate available is what is going to be all your gems by 100% and yellow gems by 500%. So that will play dividends. I think that's probably the route I'm going to go. Now, let's see. Is there a generator? There is not a yellow generator. It just solely comes from the battering ram. So one thing that could be done is I guess it could do the running knee, corner knee. And then just double MP off of that. But it's basically, you're beating a dead horse with that one, Jeff. If you go running corner strike, or you do the pyro into the running corner strike and you blow up to hit the corner or traps, you're increasing your yellow MP, but you're also making yellow gems, so it really doesn't matter. It's kind of really, I'm looking at this as let me talk to you is not going to play any sort of role in my deal whatsoever. None. Skylord Slam, none. This only feeds this, and that's it. So really, this portion right here is not going to do anything for me, especially since it's just a heal and it's not a lifesteal. So basically, it's triple blue or triple yellow, either the Piper's plate or the Heartstopper plate, one or the other. We shall see as we move forward with our lives. So, with all that being said, LA Knight and I are going to leave you the same way we always leave you. Life can be fun if you allow it to be. We'll see you in the next video.